Hello and welcome to City Beat. I'm your host, Tamika Keena Norman, and it's the holidays again. Great time of the year, and there are several activities going on within the city of Rocky Mount, and most of which are coordinated by the Rocky Mount Senior Center. And here to tell us more about that is Alex Langley, Senior Center Manager. And folks should really know you by now because you've been on the show several times.
Oh, well, thanks for having me again.
But tell me a little bit. I know one of the big events that you do is our Senior Christmas Gala, right? Tell me a little bit about that, when it takes place, what time, where, all that good stuff.
Our gala this year is going to be on Monday, December 9th, and it's be hosted again at the Doubletree Gateway Convention Center. And basically, it's really an opportunity for us to celebrate the seniors, give them a place to come together for their own Christmas party. You know, sometimes they're retired and they may not be involved with that kind of thing, and it gives them a chance to come together, fellowship with people their own age. And also, we use it as a time too for the clubs, various senior clubs that we work with throughout the year. You know, we take a chance to recognize them for some accomplishments they've done, whether it's community service or just anything they've done as far as recognition. So it's a time to bring together, and they bring their family, friends, and just kick off the holiday season the right way.
But anyone is invited.
Anyone, you have to. Anyone can come, but you have to be a guest of a senior.
Gotcha.
So it's not just open to everyone, but it's open to seniors and their guests.
Gotcha. What's the cost for admission to this?
Tickets this year are $22 for a ticket, and that covers your meal. And actually, we do have entertainment as well. We're going to have a musical entertainment, as well as this year's guest keynote speaker is Diane Wilson, the troubleshooter for Channel 11 News. That's coming from last year when we did we actually did Target Travel last year, Scott Mason, so that was a really big success. So we wanted to try to continue the tradition of bringing back a guest speaker for it as well.
So tell me a little bit, too, about last year, this same event. How many people do you expect for this annually?
Well, we have set a goal of 200, and last year we had about 185. 190, but we've set a goal for 200 participants, and that doesn't include your staffing and things of that nature. But 200 participants and just pack out the convention center. We're very excited about it.
Why do you think so many people come out to this event?
It's just a good way to get the holiday season started. You know, it's the food, the fellowship, the fun, the fanfare, the festival type atmosphere with the music, and then also an educational piece with our guest speaker. You know, it can be a very moving, emotional story, and that kind of stuff is just usually equates to a good event, and that's what we hope they're coming out there. You know, seeing a well-known personality, and just getting to see we're actually going to highlight some talents of one of our own staff members this year. He has a band that he's going to play.
Who is that?
That is Andrew Walton, our lifeguard.
Okay.
One of our senior center lifeguards has a band, and they have agreed to play, and so they're gonna. And with that too, we are incorporating a new thing this year, where when they play, we will have the floor open for dancing. So we're trying to continue to improve our event from last year into this year, and I'm really starting. We can't get as many as Raleigh gets, but we're really starting to try to model this after Raleigh's Golden Years Club breakfast that they do each year, and they have 1,000 people come to theirs. We can't accommodate that many, but we're looking to do some of the similar type events with guest speakers, music, dancing, and things of that nature. So.
Sounds good. So folks, I guess, can come out in their Sunday best? Or?
Yep. You want to make it like if you want to treat it as the Rocky Mount area seniors prom, that's fine with me. We would be glad to have a Sunday's best, and come on out. Come on out to shine. Red carpet's open for you.
Okay, so it's going to start at what time?
It's going to start at 11 o'clock. And then from there, we'll have the meal, and then we'll probably, as the meal's winding down, we're going to have the music and the dancing, and we're going to conclude with Diane Wilson's speech and probably some Christmas carols for the group.
Okay.
And there could be some surprises thrown in there, but those are things I'm not able to
reveal all that
yet.
Stuff yet. Yeah. So tell me about the Christmas Lights tour as well, because this has been going on for quite a time. You visit various sites in Rocky Mount, right?
We do. It is a long-standing tradition for the senior center, well before I even came here. I see it as we have older adults that are probably more homebound and not able to get out, and they're in assisted living, because that's how we get our participants there. We'll send out a list to those groups, and actually apartment groups for older adult living that are specifically for older adults, and we'll see how many they want to bring. And their activity coordinators and stuff will send us, we have 20, 25, 15 that want to come, and then we start organizing what we're going to do. We work with Rocky Mount Transit and the school system and our very own Jacob Parker. He does a lot of stuff with this event.
Yeah,
he does right much of this event, and also we're working with the school system. He's a liaison there as well, and we figure out how many we got coming. Nash Community College gives us a room, and we go around to various places to look at the different Christmas lights throughout the community, whether it's Bunn Farm, North Green, Catch Point, Candlewood, and also but even in the Edgecombe County with Glendale Avenue. And then also we actually take them downtown as well. We really want to show off the new downtown development, MLK Park, City Hall, things of those natures, how Rocky Mount and City Lake as well.
I'm sure you see some amazing things when you go on these tours also, so I'm sure it's really great. Where do you all meet and what time do you depart?
Generally, we depart about 5:30 from various locations. Depending on how far-reaching some of the organizations that are trying to participate are, we will try to accommodate them to get a van out there with Rocky Mount Transit, or if they can, if they're able to drive to downtown, whether it's at City Hall, the Senior Center, the train station, somewhere of that nature, and meet, then we'll go from there. And then, Jacob does a lot with coordinating the bus drivers and making sure they stay on the right track and they get to see all the places they need to see. And then we actually meet back up at Nash Community College, probably about 7 o'clock or so, or 7:30, somewhere in there. And then we have a short program, and actually we serve cake, hot chocolate, coffee for the participants. And then we usually, and this year again, we are bringing back the Christmas elementary school Christmas choir. They're going to be coming in and they'll sing some Christmas carols and just really get us going for the season. Now it is a little bit later this year. It's December 19th, and we made that decision based on just personal experience that it seems like the later you get, the more lights that are available, and we thought that it would be to really show off what the community has. We put it a little bit later. I mean, it's about as late as you can go. The Nash Community College closes December 20th for the Christmas break.
Okay.
So they're working with us there on that, but it's going to be a good time. And we bring in a lot of different community organizations. Some local Girl Scout troops help us out with the event. We have a local sorority, a service sorority in the area. They come in, they cut the cakes. It's something they've been doing for years. They absolutely love it. In fact, they called me 2 weeks ago, making sure they could get a date and everything. And like we said, it is a true partnership with Tar River Transit and Nash Community College, because they do help us out as far as facility rental space, and then Tar River Transit providing us drivers for the buses, the vans, all types of ways that we can do the transportation.
And is this a free event?
It
Or
is a
there
free event.
Okay.
There is no cost associated with this. This is actually what I call, this is the Senior Center's gift to the community, gift to the local older adults, because we like to, as we previously said, this is it's open to all adults, but we are specifically looking to provide something for those that may be homebound, ridden, that can't get out, and we want them to have a chance to get out and see what the local community has to offer, whether it's lights and just cheer as well, because we do a lot of city employees get involved as tour guides, so they're on the van, they're telling them different things about this, historical facts, pointing out different things, the areas they're in, and so as we talked about, it's a tradition. It's a tradition in the fact that the same employees come back every year, the same city council comes back, help us out every year. It's just a really, really cool event.
That sounds good.
If I can find a way, I know Councilman W.B. Bullock was talking about he actually has a very fond memory of this event. He comes out every year, but one of them was the fact that my predecessor, Kathy Oxendine, asked him to come out and help. And, there was, I think he talks about a participant saying something about he was so happy to see him there, and it was just, they loved the fact that he was actually there serving them, giving them coffee, giving them cake, and he was there, like, we're glad you're here, and he was just like, I'm here for you, so this is really special to him, and he usually is very involved with it, and we're doing the same thing this year.
That's good. Any other Christmas activities going on with the Senior Center?
We have a few others. We actually have on December 11th, we'll be doing our annual Christmas breakfast. They'll come in and sausage, eggs, pancakes, things of that nature that we'll offer up for that. That usually that is a potluck. At the Senior Center, we are in the season of potluck, as I put it. You know, whether it's Thanksgiving to veterans lunches, things of that nature, we are in the season of potluck. And this is another one of our potluck events for breakfast. And that is really actually our only other event other than we are helping and we actually get involved with one of the local senior clubs, the MLK Walkers, for their annual luminaries. It does serve as a fundraiser for them, but we provide them some assistance and offer. And on Monday, December 16th, they actually will be having a short program to talk about, and they sell luminaries in honor and in memory of whoever buys those, they're buying them in honor and in memory of family members, things of that nature. And it's really, I was there last year involved with it. It's a very touching, very emotional night when you're actually there and you actually see the place. It's very, very pretty. It's incredible. We did have some issues with wind last year, but when I did get some good pictures, and they actually at MLK they have the the Christmas tree. It looks like a tree, but it's just the lights up on a flagpole. But it looks really good when you put it with the.
I would imagine it does.
With the luminaries and stuff. So I have a really cool picture of a young girl actually looking at the MLK statue. So it's so there are actually some really touching pictures that came from that. So it was a very fun event. I was glad to be a part of it.
Okay, so I knew you all were going to be busy this year. See, lots of stuff going on.
we at the Senior Center are all about aging actively. So we're just trying to you want to be active in your older years, and so there is no slowing down. Once you hit 55, it's keep right on rolling.
Tell me again the date and time and location for that Christmas gala, senior gala.
The Christmas gala is actually Monday, December 9th, and it's at the Gateway Center. And as far as the other ones we mentioned, Monday, December 16th is the MLK Luminaries, and then that same week, Thursday, December 19th, will be our Christmas tour. And to register for any of them, you feel free to call the Senior Center at 972-1561.
Okay. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank y'all for having me. I'm always glad to be here.
Lots of things going on at the Senior Center. If you need additional information, you can always log onto the city's website, too, at rockymountnc.gov.